Me again, I guess still out of character. Uncle Bozo, he does that sometimes. I just like to put the real me out there when I'm running off at the gyms, going through important things I did. Okay, today, I was supposed to, yesterday rather. Today isn't yesterday. Wow, it's a brand new day. Today is Thursday. Oh, wow, it's a brand new day. But today I got to go back to where I went to yesterday. Because the young lady, her directions, females and directions, you know. And in other words, I was going to St. Augustine. When I finally realized how far off track I was down at the 24-hour-a-day Starbucks. Well, it wasn't a wasted trip because now I do know where the 24-hour Starbucks is. It gives me a destination. At night when I want to low ride around, I know where to go, to the 24-hour Starbucks. Okay, well, she sent me south when I should have went north. That's what it is. Either what it was, if I was going to go south, I should have took 295 instead of 95. But she didn't tell me that. Her directions was south on 95, but I know exactly where the place is, but down here in Jacksonville, because I don't low ride around long enough to know where I'm going most of the time. But the poor girl, she was, I don't know, maybe I tickled her Twinkie, maybe she was sitting there coming on herself, whatever, you know, from talking to me, I don't know. And got all confused. It happened to the best of us. You know, at least I like to think so. I like to think it was me. I like to think it was my charm and suaveness. But I could be wrong. Maybe she was just like pissing on my shoulder, pissing on my shoulder to tell me it's raining. You get a lot of that down here. But then again, when I talked to her in depth, after I asked her 23 questions, she told me that she was from Connecticut. Hartford, Connecticut at that. And I guess she figured I didn't know where Hartford was. And I told her, you know, close to Hartford is Norwich, which I call Novich, where a friend of mine, he used to be a friend, but now he's, I don't know. He used to be a friend, but put it like this. That's the way him and his mama talked about me. I really don't want to know the nigga, but, you know, yeah, in order for me to run into him, I guess he have to come down here. And I don't think he's going to do that, because down here is where he went to college at, and 6 years, and all he had to show for it was a felony. So I don't think he'll be back here no time soon. Okay, that's neither here nor there, but the little girl sent me there, and then I came back and I started creeping around, and I got a feeling the way it is, but I don't care. I'll find it tomorrow, because she'll be there from 11 to 8. So I call her Christine. That's not her name, you know, Christine. And I told her she was 16. And she said she's not 16. I said, all right, then you're 15. Then I told her, you know, you can't give directions. And she told me when she told me she was from Hartford. And I can remember, I think I went to a party in Hartford with my ex, you know, my ex buddy. We should be butt buddies, so we should be good. You know, it was loan me on broke and blah blah. He started crying. I sent him some dough. I throw some money at him. Every time he started crying, he used to write me, call me, all that. He started crying, I throw some dough at him. However, he's the one-way cocksucker, I found that out. One-way cocksuckers, You got a lot of them, you know. One thing I can't stand is a one-way cocksucker. However, this is another tangent. One-way cocksuckers. I don't know. I can't see my thought process. I can't get to one subject and stick to it because my brain is scrambled. It's all over the place. I don't know if that was from all that acid I took in the '60s, all that marijuana I smoked in the '60s and '70s and '80s, all that drink I drank in the '60s and '70s and '80s and '90s. '60s, '70s, and '80s, I didn't do nothing in the '90s. Was it all them cigarettes I smoked in the '60s, '70s, and '80s and '90s? I don't know. I think something affects your brain. You know, I think all that, once you put them chemicals there in your brain, you have a chemical change. And I know this from reading all the time, which is what I like, which I gotta do. I read all the time. I read all kind of shit. You know? I can't help it. I got stuff I haven't read that I brought from Georgia here that I haven't read, and I'm gonna read it. It's like here, like the jailbirds of Georgia, you know. I gotta read that. Jailbirds out of jailbirds out of Virginia. I'm gonna read that. And St. Augustine, please come here and spend some of your money. Then I got the Ebony with my favorite gal on it. That was before this is old too, what's funny. This is an old one. Real old, when she made the cover, way back in, Jesus, back in 2011. I don't even think she had a brat there. Whatever, you know, back in 2011. Yeah, here's another one. With this broad on it, here's another one. I got something even older, but I'm gonna start with that. That's a start. I got a box of them sitting over here somewhere. I know what to start. That's a start. And then I read it, throw the shit out. But in the meantime, where was I at? Today I gotta go over there to this computer nerding place. It's like they teach you computer nerding, and I want to be a computer nerd extraordinaire. I mean, I know enough that I picked up through the years when I took computer nerders at a Delphi business school. That's before Wayne and his PC. When I had a little job with Wayne and his PC. You know, then Bill Gates and all them. Bill Gates decided to cut out him and the Chink. I think him and that Chink couldn't get along. So Bill Gates ran off with his Microsoft to the other side of the coast. And Wayne stayed here. I think he made the hard part. You know, the shell and all that shit. And I think he went to China. I think he went to China. So what I feel I think this is a shit. I think this is what do you call it? This is a Wayne shell with Bill Gates Microsoft in it, which makes it a bastard, you know, like which makes both of them filthy rich, but they had a pissing contest. That's what filthy rich fuckers have, is pissing contests. Once they have pissing contests, then they don't want to know you no more, so they break up and all that. Well, that's business. I had a little business administration too, so when I went to the college, you know, when I came out the jungles and I wanted to be normal, and I went to college, and I thought I'd go to college and get me a decent job, which I did in the city of Oakland. Oakland paid for me to do it. I taught school, the little kids up. I taught school up to continuation. Yeah, oh, hillbilly like me taught school. Oh, foul talking motherfucker like me taught school. fresh out the jungles of Southeast Asia, and I wanted to do something. I wanted to be normal. I just knew I was normal. It took me like about 5 years before put it like this, before the egg started cracking. 5 years later, I cracked like an egg. First, I remember the first place I wound up was in they said it was the alcohol. So I went over to the alcohol clinic over at the VA. That didn't work. As soon as I got out, as soon as I got off the thing, I started drinking. That's what some jackass told me. As soon as you get off the train, you're gonna get you cold. That motherfucker was right. But he was burnt, so fucking out. He was out of there. So, but how do you say? I think he was thinking of doing the same thing I did, cause when you know how somebody else is, put it like this: when you look into the abyss is looking back at you. If you're the abyss, then and somebody else is trying to look into your soul, you know where they're coming from. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes in this world. Okay, as I ramble on, and then there's carry me back to old Bo Jenny. Yes, the ex, that's where she was from. That's where she lives at now, and carry me back to old Bo Jenny. That's Virginia, really, the state of Virginia. She lived in some enclave at the land around the lakes, over there by Union Hall, where all the spooks are. Down there, you go to the left, you drive left, drive right, drive left, and she owned this whole big expanse around the lake, and even where where the old house used to be. The road leading up there is paved now, and it's after her maiden name up there, right there, just a nice and pretty blue road. Got their own little cemetery where they done, where they deep six all the little colors, all their colors in there. I think her sister is there. The sister she got flat blasted in Brooklyn on Church. She lived on Church Street. What happened? She married one of these coconuts. And since I had got served my divorce papers, and I took it in stride. Well, you can do that when you got God on your side. You take everything in stride. So I took that in stride. When you got God by your side, you can take everything in stride. So I took it in stride and just went with it.